Monday we got a top set of 457 on squats today with 5 sets of 3 on the back downs at 405 with some accessory work. I'm feeling good. If this weight moves how I think it will, then we are cooking with Crisco. So ready to dominate today, ready to get this work in, and you know what's up, guys. Let's get this business. All right. All right, y'all, it's Wednesday, bench day, top single at 265 to 270 with 5 sets of 3 on the back downs with some accessory work. We'll see. It's been a long day, but nonetheless, work still has to get done. So you guys already know what it is. Let's get this business. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Thursday. We got deadlifts today. Top single at 640, but realistically, it's AMRAP, as many as I can do. Followed by 5 sets of 3 on the back downs at 575 with some accessory work, and you know that is the plan. I'm gonna kill this shape, and then it's time to go off. You already know what it is, y'all. Let's get this business.
How's it going, man?
Alright, y'all. We got the little collaboration here with Timmy Dinh.
How's it going, guys?
Soon to be Dr. Dinh. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good, man. How are you?
Doing pretty well. So me and Tim actually collaborated for a video, and it was pretty fun. Did some big lifts, and I just wanted to introduce you guys to him. Go ahead and tell him a little bit about yourself, Tim.
Yeah, so my name's Timmy. I've been working out with Kendall since probably freshman year at high school. So we've been at it for a little over a decade now. I definitely first kind of started powerlifting. First started when I was an undergrad, and then a couple years after Kendall finished up basketball, he decided to hop on, and we've just been training together ever since.
Oh yeah. The good stuff? Easy. Yep. Good work.
All right, Kendall, come on. Up. There it is. Come on, up. You got it. Come on. Get it up. Go. Nice. Come on! Go. Boy. Up. Easy. Nice. Up. You don't need me. Good work.
So just kind of give me an insight on how it is to kind of become an elite powerlifter. To really be someone who is competitive, consistent and dominant at the same time.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is it kind of comes down to you just got to really commit that amount of time to your training, and it has to become a part of your daily routine. You can't just a lot of times people will go in, they're like, oh, I'm gonna work out for so and so amount of times, whatever, reach their goals. And honestly, for powerlifting, it's not necessarily the case. It does kind of become almost like a lifelong kind of journey. When you start to talk about getting up to that competitive elite level, you need to be able to dedicate that strict routine on one training program. You finish that, you go to a meet prep, finish that, and then you'll move on to the next one. So sometimes a lot of it is the end of the day, just like with anything in life, it's a lot of it is just a time commitment that you have to be able to put into it to get to that elite level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys got a good little hint of what it takes, and it's time. You got to be able to make time no matter what. If you want to be one of the best, you're going to have to put things to the side and commit. You can't put one foot in and be one of the best. Dan, what class are you in? What weight class?
I am in the 110 kg weight class, and for pounds, that's 200 to 242. My training weight's usually around 235, and then.
So you're well under.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying quite a bit under. I just, I've done the whole cut for meet, compete, things like that. And for me, what I found for myself, my body was just too taxing. I just didn't end up hitting the numbers I wanted. I didn't feel good, training and everything like that. Like, I know there's a lot of athletes out there who can do a severe cut and still kind of keep that performance at the same level as they want. But for me, I didn't find it the same, so I just found kind of a weight that I felt like I'd be comfortable training at, but then also like as meet time rolls around, I'm not, I have, give or take quite a bit of weight that I can play around with, like, whether it's
up
like,
or down.
Up or down, repeat, or, even if I did want to cut, like I still have the opportunity to do it, but not necessarily like have to do it.
So you'd say it's kind of like you kind of just want a weight that feels good where you can perform the best. You're not really trying to fill out the class. You're just trying to like be at a weight you perform the best at, right?
Yeah. For me, like I think I've done it where I've competed right at 242, and for me, I felt like that weight was a little bit like too heavy. It wasn't quite as athletic as I wanted it to be. But I've also competed down to closer to the 220 end, and for me, I don't feel like the strength is quite there. So then I kind of found my happy ground in the middle of around 230. I'd say like if with a weight class, with that big of a kind of difference, like I think you can find a happy medium where you want to train in.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I found too. I was in that same boat where I cut a few pounds and definitely didn't perform how I wanted to, and just finding that happy medium, what way you do like perform the best at, even if it's well under. Plus, being the best lifter, does come down to dots, which is your weight to your total.
Yeah, weight with your weight and your total weight combined, and then also with the best lifter overall. Like a lot of times, like a lot of people forget that you also have to you meet the qualifications in that weight class of like 5 lifters in your category as well, or 3 lifters depending on the meet. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what are your future plans for powerlifting? I mean, I know you've competed this year and definitely qualified for nationals, right?
Yeah.
Broke some records as well. Why don't you just let them know what records those were? And they were all in the same meet, right?
So I broke the record so I just turned 24 last August, and just right before that, I took the junior classic raw in the 110 kg weight class. I took the squat, the bench, and total. Those were the 3 that I took the records in. For Washington State specifically. And then now competing I'll be turning 25 in about a month. We're like both of us now, we're competing in the Open, so we're just kind of getting ready to, compete in that kind of a big giant pool of the Open. So I think we're pretty excited, trying to get our feet wet a little bit, just trying to see how basically honestly competing with the big boys goes. And then and hopefully, in a couple of years, like just again as we've talked about earlier, like putting the time into it, we can actually get to that more competitive stage, in the national.
And you guys know, this is why it's always great to live with Timmy. He has big goals and he puts in big work as well, and we have a very similar vision. We want to be some of the best powerlifters that ever touched the bar, and we're trying to go to nationals and really compete, not just be there for fun. Though it is fun to lift and reach new levels, but at the end of the day, we want to win. We're not going there for fun. It costs money and time, and we really want to go in there and do our best. And to be doing that on the national level is different. It's a whole different gratification of, okay, I'm really here, I've earned it, it's my time to really shine. So with all of that, I was just glad to have you along.
Yeah,
and hopefully we can do some more lifts. I know you're going to be here for a little bit before you go off to Arizona.
Yes.
If you want to let the people know what you're doing and
Yeah,
what you got up to. So
yeah,
I know
so
you're
like
more than just a lifter. So.
yeah, so I finished. I actually just graduated chiropractic school, so I'm, I just have my last hours that I just have to finish up, and once I finish up those hours here in Portland, I'm heading down to Arizona, and journey continues from there. But as Kendall said, like he and I, we've been lifting together 10 years, and we always keep up with each other just to check in and see how. I definitely would say like this is one of those guys in life that always holds you accountable. You have somebody there for you, always in your corner, and so. I'm sure like, he and I will definitely be shooting videos, lifting together too, and I'm sure I'll see him on the platform in July.
Yes, sir. Definitely. This is the facts. So, like always, guys, just leave a like, subscribe, and follow your boy on Instagram. Follow Timmy and his journey too. He's got a lot of exciting things on the way, and appreciate all the love, guys. All right. Peace.
Peace.